All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Wellness Wednesdays. Today's topic is going to be timing, and we're going to be breaking down reasons that you shouldn't wait for the perfect time to take steps of faith forward in your life. So today on my podcast, I have a special guest here, Kennedy Moore. He's known on social media as K Moore the GOAT, as a popular actor and comedian. Go ahead, take a few seconds to introduce yourself.
So how's it going, everybody? You know, like she said, it's K Moore the GOAT. A lot of you guys know me as K Moore the GOAT, but my name is Kennedy Moore, and K Moore the GOAT stands for Kennedy Moore, the greatest of all time. So, I do a little funny things. I could be serious though. So I've been doing comedy for about since like 2012, 2013. So
that's cool. Well, today I brought him to the show because recently he influenced me in a positive way, and I feel as though he's a very insightful person.
Whoa. And
I feel like this topic of timing, he would be a good candidate to help me talk about it in an understandable way so it can make sense to everybody. And pretty much that's it for the introduction, so let's really get into timing. For all the most important things in our life, it seems like timing is bad, right? Timing is shitty, and it's never a good time to do things. Like, I know people who have ideas to start businesses. I know people who have ideas for inventions, and they always say like, I'm waiting for the right time, or like, I have to wait for the right moment to take that next step. And to be honest, the stars, they won't align like traffic lights. They just won't all be green at once for you to go. So sometimes you have to just go forward and course correct your actions along the way, even though you don't have all the steps or all the complete instructions on what it is that you want to get done. I'm reading a book right now. It's called The 4-Hour Work Week. It's a really popular book.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and there's a quote in this book, and it really stuck with me. It says that conditions are never perfect. Someday is a disease that will take your dreams to the grave with you.
Right.
And if it's important to you and you want to do it, eventually you just do it.
Right.
You just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I truly believe that. There's no reason to wait on anybody to get something done that you want to do. Like, can we curse on your?
Yeah, I curse on here sometimes when it gets intense.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an intense subject.
Yeah, no, but for real though, like if it's some shit that you want to do, like, why are you waiting for it to get the approval, or feeling like, it's almost like working out. Like, when you think about working out, people always want to say, I'm waiting on this day, I'm waiting at this moment to go ahead and get started. You're never gonna feel like working out. Never. It's never gonna be a day you wake up and be like, man, you know what? I feel like getting off my ass today. Like, no, that day is not gonna happen. It's something that mentally that has to happen to you within inside yourself. It's always just about, you have to find something within yourself just to make yourself do it every day, and repetition over and over and over and over. You eventually just be on autopilot. It's just like you create bad habits, you can create good habits with it.
Yes, and this is something that I talked about on episode 3. So habits. If you haven't heard that one, then you might want to tune it back a few weeks to make a rerun.
Go back.
Me personally, in my recent experiences, it's really been hitting me hard that the timing is never right. And there's been a lot of times that I've had opportunities and I waited on the perfect conditions. And you know what? Those conditions never came. And I honestly, like with myself, I've made a decision that I'm not gonna let anything else just pass me by, waiting on the perfect condition to make it happen. Right. I'm at a point in my life right now where if I feel like I wanna do something, I do it right then and there, because you know what? Later means never. People always say, I'm gonna do this later, I'm gonna do it next week, I'm gonna do it next month. What's the difference between doing it then and doing it now, besides you making the choice to do it?
Right, because I learned, it's like, just with timing, and a lot of people kind of go off of other people's time. They go off of what, you see someone else is doing, or whatever you feel like somebody else say when you should get started. No, I mean, because a lot of people will try to dictate when you should do something, when you're ready to do this, and it doesn't exist. If you feel like you need to get it done, or if it's something you want to do, and a lot of people don't like to fail. I think that's the biggest thing. That is. People don't like to fail, so they'll say, I'm not ready right now at this moment. But you don't understand, to succeed, you have to fail.
Exactly.
And I think that's the biggest misconcept like about like failure, because I've heard Will Smith say that a lot. That people are so scared of failure that they would never try it at all. They'll never try.
They'll never even make an attempt.
Never make an attempt, just because they'll feel like, oh, in my life right now, I'm just not ready to do that. But the only way you're gonna get better at it is literally just by doing it. And yeah, of course you're gonna start out, it's not gonna be as great as you in your mind would want it to be then and right there, but over time it will be.
You know, it's a name for that.
What?
Yeah, it's called analysis paralysis.
What? Analysis paralysis?
Yeah, so, you know, I was a victim of analysis paralysis before. Like, it's basically...
I think we all were. Like, everyone's
when you analyze something so hard to the point where you don't even take action.
And you scare yourself out of it.
Yeah, you looking at it so hard. You're trying to plan it. You're trying to do this, and it's like when you don't see all the pieces coming together completely, you don't do anything at all.
Yep.
And that's something that I know personally. A lot of people in our age group and in our generation, they suffer from that. I mean, at the same time, there are times to be conservative and plan and, you know, scout the territory when you stepping into a new area of life, which is usually a part of the process that a lot of people get obsessed with. But there also comes a time in your life where you just have to dig deep, you know, take that step, take that leap of faith and step into the unknown. You know, a lot of people fear the unknown because you don't know.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
People fear the unknown because it's like it's like if somebody told you, all right, I'm gonna give you $5 million if you do this for X amount of days. Like if you do this for an entire year, every day, at the end of the 365 days, you're getting $5 million. You would do that every day.
Yeah,
you would do that task every day. Now,
no doubt about it.
Let's take the you don't know when you're gonna get this $5 million. But you're gonna do this every day. A lot of people will be like, well, I don't wanna do it because I don't know when I'm gonna get this money. I don't know if it's guaranteed or anything like that. And a lot of people, it's the unknown. They don't know when they're gonna get it or when it's gonna happen. So a lot of people just won't even try to even attempt it, you know, to do it. But yet that same 5 million is still there, but it's just the unknown of when am I gonna get it.
Yeah, that's the only thing standing in between the two.
Between them. Yeah. And if people actually like knew if they just work hard every day, that they'll get that. And that's, I think, you know, what our generation is like right now.
I mean, and the truth is that as people, we're very adaptable and we do have the ability to like to build up enough courage to actually take a step and do something. And we have overcome like all different types of challenges. Even if you think back to the Great Recession, you know, think about how far our economy came from then to now.
Right.
You know? So we have the ability to do these things, but it's just a matter of the risk. And you can't guarantee success if you never take the leap. However, you know, you miss every shot that you don't take on the court.
What? What? Spitting game. I'm telling you, no.
So, K-Bar, can you describe a time that you were trying to wait on the perfect moment and, you know, life went ahead and pushed you to just take that leap forward?
I'll tell you.
What's been one moment for you that was like that?
Recently, moving to LA. I moved to LA next month will be coming up on a year. Like I should have been moved to LA like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But it was always that fear of wondering, oh, it's not the right time right now. I'm not ready right now. I don't have this right here. I don't have that. And you know, you listen to other people and also you listen to yourself, but you know, you'll be telling your own self, all these wrong things and stuff like that. But you'll be just thinking like, all right, this is the time I need to go ahead and do this. But like you were saying, there is no perfect time. There's no such thing. The perfect time is when you start, right then and right there. That's the perfect time.
That is the perfect time.
And yeah, definitely. I wish I would have done this like 2 years ago, because it's to see the opportunities that I have had being here less than a year is amazing to me. And I couldn't imagine what would have happened to me if I would have moved here a long time ago. But better late than never. I'm out here now, and I'm only thinking about the future and the present. But now from experiencing that, I've definitely learned my lesson to never wait on anything.
What do you think was making you wait? Like, what was the reason that you felt like you needed to wait?
Fear.
Oh, that was it?
Fear. It was that timing thing, and I think that timing thing is fear, because we kind of put it in our head, you know, that procrastination will sit in. And then I learned procrastination is fear.
It is.
And it's like, wow. And then that's a big thing for me. And I'm just like, wow, like, why do we procrastinate? Because we procrastinate of the fear of not being able to do the task that we want to do. And we'll be like, all right, well, as of right now, I'm not ready for this. So you'll put it in the back and be like, all right, I'm gonna focus on that. And then when the time comes again, you keep putting it in the back. You keep putting other little things in front of it. So yeah, I just learned, like, you know what? Let me just take that leap of faith. And I was at the point of feeling like I had hit my plateau back at home, that I couldn't grow or couldn't be a better version of myself. I was like, I have to leave this place. And if I don't leave this place, I would never become the person I want to become. So I took that leap of faith of coming out here. You know, it wasn't the perfect situation as far as when I first came out here, as far as the living situation, but you know, eventually it happened for myself, and I made it happen. So I'm very happy that I made that leap.
That's good. So people, you heard it from the man himself.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Do a little bit of preparation.
You got one?
Figure out a course of action. Do I have what?
Do you have that, like, that moment that you feel like, you know, it was a time?
Yeah. For me, it was my YouTube channel. I had so many ideas, like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, and I would have so many visions in my mind of things that I saw myself doing it, but I didn't have like small details of that vision to get it done. And for me, I'm a perfectionist, and that's like, it's a blessing and a curse, you know. So like, I'm like, shoot, like, I want to do this, I want to get this vision out of my mind and put it into reality and make it something physical.
Right.
And I'm like, oh dang, I can't do it because of this. And I had to really, really sit down with myself and make myself understand that you're not always going to have every piece to the puzzle, but that doesn't mean you don't continue to try to put it together.
Right. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
So I just started making my YouTube channel with what I had available to me. And as I went along the way, I figured out better ways. Or I'll make an example. I would just do something with what I have, and next thing you know, somebody else comes down and I'm like, oh, I can help you with this. You know, I can help you with this. And it's like, I would have never got that help had I not taken that leap of faith, because they saw me trying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like, facts. Because it's like, what I've learned with doing what I do is that we always, like how you said, like, you know, if you're a perfectionist, you want everything to look great. You want everything to be great. You want everything just to be as perfect as far as an example of you've seen what you've seen before. Yeah. But I learned if you don't like take advantage of what you have, like the little things that you have, you're lying to yourself if you think you're gonna take advantage of everything when everything comes your way. Because if you don't know what to do with the little things, how the hell are you gonna know what to do when you get everything that you need?
You gotta figure it out from the first step.
Exactly. And that was something that I had to learn. So literally I started filming stuff on my, like, which is cool now to do, but at first I was filming stuff like on an Android phone. And then I was complaining about not having an amazing camera. I was looking at everyone else, oh, their quality is A1. And you know, but now it's just like, yo, just work with that. And, you know, make sure everything else is great. All right, the camera may not be great quality, but the acting can be on point. How I time it can be on point. Everything. And those little small details made a difference.
At some point, if you're working on a project, if you're working on a goal, or if you're working on a life path that you're considering and you believe that it's worthwhile, and you take a deep breath, you gather a team of support of people around you, and you just do it.
Yeah.
And that's as simple as it gets, because the timing is never going to be right. You're never going to have every resource that you feel like you need to get it done. But as long as you're trying and you're constantly taking steps forward to get to the next level, then there's a guarantee for success for you in the end. And as long as you don't quit, you win. And that's how the game goes, you know what I'm saying? And just know that I'll be taking my own leaps of faith. K Moore gonna be taking his own leaps of faith. We all in this game together.
Facts.
We're all on our different journeys, and I do want to thank everybody for tapping in with us today and listening to what we had to say about timing in another episode of Wellness Wednesdays. Go show K Moore some love on social media. Go ahead and follow him. Leave him some comments and likes, and make sure you don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And
can I say one more thing?
Share this episode with a friend.
Can I say one more thing before we go?
Yeah.
All right, I do want to say, I want to pick back up on what you said about, like, you know, taking the leaps of faith. Also, I feel like it's important to people to understand that right away when you're doing something and you're asking people for help, don't expect anyone to help you.
Oh yeah.
And that's being 100% for real. Don't expect anyone to help you until you don't need the help. And what I mean is that you'll ask people for help when you're starting out. No one want to help you until you get to the point of where you want to be, and then they'll just want to volunteer the help. They'll want to hey, you know, I love to do, because people don't expect you to get it done, and then when they see that you can do it by yourself, then they want to try to apply their services to you. So that timing is that as well. Don't start when you try to when you can get everybody. Start on your own, and then the people will come. So I just want to add that in real quick.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Don't expect these to help you.
Don't do it by yourself, and then they'll see you doing it, and like you said, then they'll want to volunteer to help.
Same.
Yep.
Exactly. Well, I want to thank everybody for listening, tuning into this episode, and until next time, peace. You're so funny.